A few people have been messaging me. They want my thoughts on the Isaac Butterfield joke controversy. I don't know why people want me to fucking comment on this. You know what my answer is. Who gives a fuck? It's a joke. So if you don't know, Isaac, his special came out and he had a particularly fucked joke about the Christchurch mosque shooting, told very close to the disaster. And look, I listened to the joke. I thought it was funny. But I understand why people would be offended by it. What I don't understand is the actions taken after that. The cunt's been bombarded with thousands, like literally, it looks like tens of thousands of comments, people going at his sponsors, people trying to cancel him on Twitter. The fucking beauty of this is, though, every comedian is cancelled at the moment. There are no shows. Bro, low key, if I were Isaac, I would be stoked that there are no shows at the moment because, bro, I wouldn't want to go out like Charlie Hebdo. That's what I'd be fucking worried about. There's a lot of, you know what? There's death threats happen a lot, but there's one group of people that take that shit serious, and it's the fucking Muslims. You saw what happened to Charlie Hebdo? No, I'm sure nothing will happen, and I wish the best for him. And I understand why the Muslim community would be upset by it. I totally get it. What I don't get is fucking people going at him, trying to fucking get him cancelled or threatening to hurt him or kill him. I think that's so fucking ridiculous. And doing that is objectively worse than telling a joke about a tragedy. Threatening to kill someone, menacing someone, trying to intimidate them, trying to take money out of their mouth is objectively worse, you cannot convince me that it's not, than telling a fucking joke with the intention to entertain people and bring light into the darkness. That's what so many of these cunts don't understand about comedy. If we joke about a tragedy, we never think the tragedy is funny. It's horrific. It's awful what happened. I fucking read about it. I cried. Terrible, terrible thing that happened. Absolutely fucking horrific. Fuck that guy who did it, and fuck anyone who thinks that happening is funny or a good thing. They're terrible people. But anyone joking about it, as long as their intention is to make people laugh instead of hurt the people that it happened to, all good by me. I did that Dreamworld joke. I say in the joke, and Isaac says this in his joke, the serious moment of my joke and his joke is that this thing that I'm about to joke about is terrible and not good and not funny, and it's very sad. And that's the joke that I made about my joke that was about a tragedy, was the tragedy's not funny. The joke about the tragedy is they are two different things. And obviously, people that are intimately involved with the tragedy will never find the joke funny, and they can be offended. I totally understand that, and that's their right. And if I was involved if I was personally affected by the thing Isaac joked about, I probably wouldn't find it funny. But what I wouldn't do is go and fucking threaten him or try and scare him or try and take food out of his mouth. I wouldn't try and destroy him because I would understand that it's a fucking joke. And I think that's what this world doesn't understand is you don't have to find a joke funny, but if you don't find it funny, hey, you don't have to tell the fucking world. What that makes you is a pansy, a pussy who can't take a fucking joke, and a loser who has to let everyone know that they didn't like something. I hear music all the time that I don't like. I don't go around fucking trashing it and attacking the people who made it and telling everyone who did like it that they're bad people, because I understand the musician was just trying to make a good song. And maybe they did make a good song for the type of person who would enjoy that. Screamo, I think, is horrific and terrible, but if you enjoy it, go for it. Who cares? My brother loves that shit. I fucking hate it. But I'm not going to go out there attacking the bands. This shit is so like music, it's undeniable. The genre of comedy that I do or that Isaac does, maybe it's not for you. Maybe you like shit that ABC Comedy makes. The stuff that says nothing, that is absurd on purpose, and it's just some fucking cunt doing a stupid dance while an MP3 plays. Maybe that's the type of comedy you like. I think that shit's reprehensible, but if you like it, go for it. I like that real shit that makes you laugh, even though maybe you probably shouldn't. So yeah, I mean, my answer's pretty obvious. I'm a fucking comedian. I'm always going to stand with the comedian. I saw other comedians trying to step on his neck, and I think that's fucking gross because, you know, you get rid of him, you get rid of me. Next thing you know, they're coming for you. It happens every fucking time. You take away the most offensive. Guess what? Offensive just got a little bit closer to you. And look, even if you didn't like the joke, I understand why you wouldn't like the joke. What I don't understand is threatening the man, sending death threats to him and his girl. Absolutely gross and objectively worse than telling a joke. You can't convince me that that's wrong. Threatening someone's life, worse than telling a joke, no matter how fucked the joke is. As long as, I will say that, as long as your intention was to make people laugh.